With all the hype of YouTubers like Leon Lush, Gus Johnson, iDubbbz and such, they're always talking about Raycons. You should go get this. Is it all hype? I mean, is this something they're just being paid for and they're just being complete shills for it? Well, I'm going to talk about the Raycon Performer earbuds in today's video, and we're going to do a full review of it. So you're going to find out my thoughts about it, and of course it's going to be worth you purchasing. I ordered the Raycon E55 Performer earbuds, and I'd heard all the hype. One of my favorite channels, Leon Lush, he just kept pushing those, and he doesn't seem like the type of person that's going to shill for just about anything. So I thought, okay, let's go ahead and give it a shot. You know, they pretty much said high quality at a low cost, and I'm not the type of person that's going to be forking out hundreds of dollars for headphones. I just need something that's going to get the job done and, you know, still have some good high quality without, you know, killing my wallet in the process. There are two models of the Raycon earbuds that you can look for, and there's the E25, and what we're going to talk about today is the E55. Now, the E25 is the cheaper model, and the E55 is the more expensive model, and I figure I'm going to go ahead and spend a little extra money. The nice thing that I saw was there's a 45-day test drive. In the event that you're not happy with it, you can actually return it. So that, to me, I was like, okay, they're leading with, you know, a great guarantee. So if I don't like it, I can always send it back. There's also a 1-year 100% satisfaction guarantee. If anything happens to your earbuds, they will replace it at no extra cost, no questions asked. They'll take care of it for you. And last but not least was free shipping. That's huge to me. I just kind of like to see that the price I'm going to spend on a specific item isn't going to get fees upon fees upon fees and shipping, and I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to buy this and not have to pay every Tom, Dick, and Harry in between. So the E55 features, what exactly that we have? It says it has up to 6 hours of battery life, 36 hours of battery life with the charging case. So that means if you happen to be out and about and you're traveling and you aren't anywhere to get it charged up, well, the nice thing is that case actually holds some battery power to it. So all you got to do is just plug your E55s into it. It's also wireless charging enabled. Now, I don't have a wireless charger just yet, but I imagine in due time I'll probably have something like that for not only my iPhone, but also for this. So it's kind of nice to future-proof when I purchased this. This was not available through the E25, so having an E55 was kind of nice. It's also water resistant, and here's the fun part, the easy to grab lanyard. Yeah, so here's the easy to grab lanyard. Now, this is not like a lanyard you put around your head. Yeah, that's one of the features they put on there. So I ordered it and it was delivered in 5 days. That was really cool to actually be able to order and get it right away rather than having to wait for weeks on end because it's being shipped in from China or something else like that. It comes right to my doorstep immediately. It came in a branded box with another more secure branded box, and it included a nice little message in the inside. They had a Raycon sticker and a full manual. It included up to 5 silicone gel tip sizes from extra small to extra large. There was also the charging case with the earbuds fitted with large gel tips. So just bear that in mind as you get ready to kind of switch those gel tips out. If for some reason it doesn't fit, then you'll know that you don't need to use the large ones. So you actually have 2 pairs of large gel tips. Now the earbuds are magnetized to the case for a snug fit. They'll light up when securely mounted. It also came along with a very short USB charging cable. Now, you can probably go to the store and pick up another USB charging cable. I'd recommend that you take it with you to the store so you make sure that you get the right fitting for the Raycon case here. And you'll notice on the bottom the wireless charging capabilities, this little signal here, you just end up putting that on the little platform. And last but not least, the fabulous lanyard. So are Raycons really worth it? Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about some of these pros and cons. I will tell you this right now, it has some great thump to it. Oh my gosh, it actually has some great deep bass to this, and it can be very loud. It can actually be incredibly loud. I find myself very little ever having to crank up the gain on my iPhone when I'm trying to listen, or if I'm using it on a computer, I don't need to turn it up all out because it does provide quite a bit of volume. It is an excellent fit, but this comes with a big but here. Workouts, I found it was great. If I'm just kind of chilling and I'm just doing some work or I'm meditating, it's fantastic for that. Now, when it comes to something like video chatting, not so great. Yeah, I had to keep adjusting them because the problem is as you talk, it starts to wiggle and wiggle out. Now, you would think it was probably the gel tips, so I switched out the gel tips. And I have extra large ears. Sadly, I have to use the extra large size, and it fits in there rather snug, but as soon as I start talking, it's almost like my jaw works it right out of my ears. Now, this might not be the case for everybody, but I found it was the case for me. It is decent for phone calls. I think if you minimize jaw movement and you're not talking kind of like what I do during videos or live streaming, then it may not be too bad. I know that I was speaking with my brother on the phone and he said it actually sounded really clear and he was amazed at how well it sounded, and I heard him really well. And so that speaks to what the E55s can do when you're using it for phone calls. Now, here's the most important thing. Every now and then, you're gonna have to clean them. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but you're gonna need to clean them because you will get some earwax on them. Now, don't have particularly dirty ears by any stretch, so I was kind of surprised when I started to hear the volume was getting quieter and quieter, and eventually I was having to crank it all out, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to probably return these. And I went to look online to get some troubleshooting for it and figure out why am I losing the gain on this? And they were like, oh, you got to get it cleaned out. So I went ahead and cleaned them out, plugged them back in, cranked it all out. I was like, oh my gosh, it was true. I didn't see any visible wax on the earbuds, but it was enough that created a little bit of a separation between the audio and my eardrums. So you're going to have to every now and then clean it out. I find that every couple weeks I will clean them and they work just fine. I'll talk about that in a future video on how I clean them. Now, I picked them up for $85. I just happened to hit it at the right time. Right now, they're running for about $107, and the manufacturer's suggested retail price is actually $120. Overall, it is a great investment for general everyday use. So if for some reason, like I said, you're doing workouts, you're commuting to work, you're just working at home, you're meditating, things that don't require too much talking, it's probably a good use. It's not the best for carrying conversations. It's good, but it's not the best. Hey, if you wanted to go ahead and take a look at the Raycon earbuds, you can head on over to livestreamingtech.com/Raycon. The link is inside the description down below. And also, if you happen to be new here and you enjoyed some of this content, you want to learn more about live streaming online through various platforms like YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch, and beyond, consider subscribing to this channel so that way you can get all of the news that you need to and learn a little bit more about tech like this. I will see you in the very next video down here. What are you waiting for? Click on it.